My name is Amy Ochiel Ochieng. I am a Beijing baby. 24 years ago, I was born in Kenya, and something historical was happening. 50,000 people gathered at Beijing to discuss how they will empower young women, how they will empower young girls. And the photo you see, that is me and my parents. In that photo, I was celebrating my second birthday. That photo is full of love. That photo is full of care. That photo is full of parental cover. What I did not know was that life had other plans for me. 1 year later, my mother was taken away from me. 11 years later, my father was taken away from me. And that child in that photo had to stand alone. That child had to be independent. And that's why, to me, the Beijing Declaration is very personal to me. In the Beijing Declaration, many people came together, the 50,000 people, to ensure that girls and women can thrive despite the context that they live in. And I am one of those girls. I stand here on behalf of the girls that are orphaned, that would love to thrive despite not having parental cover. And again, no girl should not thrive because they do not have parental cover. My father, I was privileged to stay with my father for quite some time. And he always told me, Amy, you have to be independent. Amy, you have to be strong. And Amy, you are an intelligent girl. It seems life was preparing us at that time, because that girl that you saw on that picture had to be independent at some point. She had to be intelligent and to never give up. And based on that, it inspired in me the zeal to proceed with life despite not having the parental cover, because 50,000 people gathered at Beijing to ensure that I could actually have that dream. In Kiswahili we say, mtoto sio wa mzazi, mtoto ni wa jamii, meaning that a child does not belong to their parent, they belong to the community. And it took a community actually for me to stand here. They helped me to access healthcare, they helped me to access education, and they helped me to be the best version of myself, which is in line again with the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action. I founded the Wings of Hope organization. And this organization was meant to donate sanitary towels to girls in the slum area to ensure that no girl cannot go to school because they do not have sanitary towels. Every girl is meant to go to school and compete equally with their counterparts. And based on that, it had a lot of impact because 300 girls were able to go to school comfortably in 1 year. And that was in Nairobi only. I was inspired again that I needed to open my horizon to impact a larger Kenya. And based on that, I decided to vie for the chairperson of Yali Alumni Chapter of Kenya, where I led 500 Yali alumni. And our projects basically were to empower women and youth to be the best and the highest version of themselves. And I am a believer of the bottom-top approach when it comes to realization of human rights. And based on that, we were able to implement projects at the grassroots level. And now that was in Kenya. I needed to step out of my comfort zone, and I decided to go to the international arena where we can actually discuss issues that affect girls and women, where the international community can come up with policies where they have in mind young girls that are young girls that have potential. And how can we make this possible? By coming up with policies that are responsive to the issues that these girls experience. And that is me there at the UN complex in Nairobi, giving my views on young African women's perspective. And now I stand here 24 years later, this Beijing baby. And I'm here to give my views on how we can improve the lives of young African women and girls. As I stand here during this period, there's a child who's being born, a girl, and perhaps we never know, maybe life will rob her of her parents. But because we are here, I am here to represent their views, then I'm sure they will have a different narrative when they step here 25 years from now. Therefore, my mantra in life is to scream for young women and girls so that one day in life, they do not have to question why and when did they lose their voice. And this is the Africa that I want. Thank you.